Today we are meal prepping butter chicken. It doesn't take long to make and it's delicious.
So let's get started.
To start our recipe, we're going to use some basmati rice. And we're using basmati rice today because it actually has a lower GI value than brown rice. Switching up your carbohydrate choices is a great way to not get bored. We're going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil to the rice to prevent it from sticking, but also we love using coconut oil because of the MCTs. Put on a lid and bring to a boil. When it starts to boil, give it a stir and turn it on a very low heat. Let it cook for about 15 minutes.
So while the rice is cooking, we're going to start on the chicken. What you're going to want to do is dice up some garlic. It's handy to have a scrap bowl when you're cutting vegetables. Makes it clean up a lot easier. Tuck those fingers back. It's a nice rough dice. And it's back on the angle here. Beautiful, that'll do us. Then we go into our bowl. Now we're going to get started on the onion. We're going to top, we're going to tail, we're going to cut it in half, and then we're going to peel it. I'm going to go straight to the bowl. Now we're going to prepare the chicken. Today we're using chicken thighs. These are a better cut of meat to cook when you're cooking in stews or you're cooking with other liquid. Each thigh probably cut into about 3 pieces. 1, 2, easy as that. If you are concerned if there's too much fat, you can always just get rid of that and just cut that into 3 pieces. Once you do that, just pop it onto a plate over here and we'll just move on to cutting the rest of this.
Once the timer has gone off on the rice, we're going to take off the lid, turn off the heat, add some coconut oil to prevent sticking, give it a little fluff, and place on the back of your stove while we make the rest of the meal.
Now we're going to fry the onions and the garlic. We're going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil and then drop in our onions and garlic. Once the onions turns translucent, which will take about 4 to 5 minutes, give it a final stir and then we're going to put it into the original bowl. Bring the pan back to the heat, keep it on high, add in some more oil, and then we're going to start throwing in the chicken. We're going to do the chicken in batches. Just put enough in the bottom of the pan to cover it, and then we'll tip whatever's in here in with the onions, and then we'll keep going. Now just turn the meat. Oh, it's it going golden brown. That's what you want. It'll be about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Once it's brown on the other side, you can take it out and we're going to put it into the bowl with the onions. Just note, it's not going to be cooked all the way through at this point. That's totally fine because we're going to keep cooking it off later. Oh yeah. Now, in with the next batch. Let's go. No time to waste. And the last batch. Once all the chicken's cooked, just put it to the side, leave the pan here, turn the heat off, and now we're going to make the sauce.
To make our sauce, we're going to combine everything in one bowl first. To start, we're going to use coconut milk, ground cumin, chili powder, garam masala, turmeric, Himalayan salt, and ground ginger. Whisk these ingredients together. In the same pan that we cooked the chicken, add 2 sticks of butter. Make sure you get all those yummy caramelized bits on the side. Now that it's almost melted, add in your spices mixture. And lastly, we're going to add in a cup of tomato puree. Stir it all together. Continue to stir your sauce as we wait for it to come to a boil. You can see the sauce is starting to thicken and now it's boiling, so we're going to turn the heat to low and gently add the chicken back in. Stir everything together and then simmer for 10 minutes.
While the chicken is simmering, we're going to weigh up our rice and put it into our containers. We're going to put in half a cup, which is about 80 grams. A lot of you have been asking what to do if you're bulking. So if you're bulking, you want to up the carbs. So we're just going to put an extra half cup into there, or even more. I just pulled out the chicken from the pot, and now I'm going to weigh it up into my containers. Each container is going to get 150 grams. Now to separate the sauce into the containers. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome meal prep recipes.
You can check the description box below for information on how to store and reheat these, the macros, and the ingredients list.
Don't forget to check out our other related videos over there.
Use our other recipes to rotate your meal prep throughout the week so you don't get bored.
Thanks everyone for sending in your pictures on social media, and we'll see you next week.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.